Hey guys, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 220. This should be the last episode of Crusader Kings II before we make the transition. We're currently playing as Kaiser Daitwin the Good of the Holy Roman Empire. He's still insane. He's the son of Kaiser Peter the Holy, who himself was the son of Kaiser Wilhelm. Let's get going. So the game ends on the 1st of January. The 1st of January 1453. So in about 5 years' time. This may be slightly shorter like the episode. Let's gather the rest of our troops in though, just while we're thinking about it. Okay, I'm actually going to send those ones in a little further as well. Those guys can go there, sorry. And these ones up to there. We have some revocations to go about doing, though. We're going to need to get claims on places first, so let's start by getting the claims on the places. We want all of Germany to be ours. That requires a few claims. Luckily it's scattered over several different rulers, so we should be able to make them all at once. Just as long as we have the claims. And those claims will last forever unless, unless we die. Which I don't think will die. However, I am starting to think that Helga here may fancy me. You know what? Yeah, make a move. She spurned my subtle advances. Probably rocked up and was like, hey, my dick. I wouldn't put it past this lunatic. Good, plus opinion of the Pope. That's not really going to matter because we're asking for so many claims. Do we have charitable? We already have charitable, so I remember those two. Thank you, Pope. And Crane. Now we don't want to grab all these things immediately because that's going to be a huge penalty to all opinions. So we just want to get the claims and have them ready to go. Okay, so let's just do a quick check. We've got a claim on that place. Got a claim on that place. Got a claim on that place. A claim there. Claim there, and a claim there. Wonderful. Then that'll be all of Bavaria, which is what we're going to be owning. I'm tempted to take Venice. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and take Venice as well. Why not? Fuck it. Venice is nice. Thank you, Pope. And one for the county. Or is it? There it is. Excellent. Do we want Treviso as well? How good is Treviso? Not great. It does kind of give us that border though, so let's just put a claim in on Treviso while we're at it. Hey, if you're going to piss off the Pope, you might as well piss him off. And on that note, maybe Schwaben as well. We may be getting a little bit greedy here, but no, we'll get a claim on Schwaben and we'll just make the decision when it comes down to it. That being said, the Pope disbanded his faction, despite joining a bunch of other ones. The Pope hates us. Good on him. Ah, jeez, I don't know if we'll be able to get this. Ah, wife's pregnant. It better be a male genius, or I'm gonna kill it. That's just how it is. Genius or die. So what I'll be doing at the end of this is showing you the end of game screen and converting it across. I won't be showing you the conversion process because that's literally just staring at a screen while it does all the work in the background. Stuart has been wounded. He's also ill and stressed, so he's probably going to die fairly shortly. Huh. Well, this is interesting. This guy, only 55% chance. Let's just pay him some money. Just fuck off with your plotting. Yes, I'm not going to show you the conversion process because it is literally staring at a screen while the hourglass figure ticks over. But what I will be doing is going back to the previous save, so the end of episode 219, and playing through, and the only difference I'm going to do is I'm not going to be doing all this claim shit, but I'll just be coming here and going, let's see, where are we? I think we decided that it was going to be the Empire of... Could make it the Latin Empire. I'll have a little bit of a fiddle around and see which colour I like the best, because I believe that colour does translate through, and I'll just be clicking Make Primary here. And that'll be the basis for our last, not our last, what do you call it? What's the word for it? Alternate playthrough. So we're going to have the main playthrough where we play as the HRE and all that sort of stuff, and then we're going to have the alternate, where we play as a giant blob of all-encompassing doom. We'll be playing the HRE one first. King of Jerusalem just try and start something? Did he try and stop something? Ah, there he is. He's trying to lower Crown Authority again. I guess our gift ran out, so let's pay him a bit more gold. Keep him on side for the moment. Mayor is complaining. Let's have a feast. Why not? We might be able to get the culture here. Let me see. So, we're at the end of 48, so there's 49, 50, 51, and 52 to go. That's 4 years. 4 by 12 is 48. Say 48 by 4. We're going to get a bit over 200. That's not enough. That's alright. Yeah, we need to repair part of the castle. We're going to send out the Marshal again. He's already missing a fucking arm. I'm amazed they let us send him out like that. The Pope is not going to show up to my feast, neither is the Duchess of, I believe, Syria? I don't know. Someplace. It's not too important. Everybody has showed up. Good. Good. Yep, wonderful. My beloved Uncle Herbert is concerned that he isn't married. Let's find him someone nice. Yeah, somebody like the Princess of Perm. Why not? Like the acrobats, yep. Okay. Okay, this is kind of important. Or not really. We've got a claim on Treviso. It's one of the ones that we made ourselves. Treviso is that one in there. We have the option to imprison him and get negative opinion of everybody. Something important we need to discuss with him, or we lose the claim. Say something important we need to discuss with him, and we'll just see how it goes. A son! And a daughter! Twins. Alright, so he's our new heir. I'm fine with that. Okay, yep, that's great. Cool, cool. Come on, have the conversation go. We're talking with the guy who owns... Oh, fucking mayors. Always mayors and bishops. Just executing guys. It's upsetting, that's what it is. And always being insulting as well. Great, great. Feast is over. Do we still have that claim on Treviso? We do. Good. Yeah, sure, I have a claim, buddy. Don't even know if it was on anyone. Okay, you can stop that shit right now, buddy. End your plot. Thank you. How has culture gone? Well, Paris is still French. Or Frankish, as they call it. There's a fair bit of good culture conversion around here. It's good. It's very good. I'm proud of my cultural achievements. Zoom out a bit so we lose some of those banners moving around. Might speed it up a little bit if we're lucky. Okay, and I'm hoping that when we do end the game that it doesn't just lock up on us, so that I can, you know, well, one, convert it across without having to replay the whole damn hour, and two, so that I can basically discuss the endgame screen with you, fine gentlemen and ladies. You own two places. One place down there and one place up north. Just be sensible. Just be sensible. They've still moved around a lot of their shit, which is kind of annoying, but we did the best we could. We sorted things out. I mean, Sicily might be up here, but, you know, we sorted some things out. We've done a fairly good job of administrating the realm. We're going to have a fuck ton of ducats, whatever, in Europa because of the current amount of gold that we have. 415k wealth. And some factions moving around. 11.9 in independence. Jeez, that's a lot of money for no good reason. So basically what I'm going to do is in July of 1452, I'm going to start taking people's land. Oh, okay, this is because we're improving martial ability. I believe that We're now the Karate Kid, so it is rumored that a great warrior from the distant east is currently passing through Bavaria. He is said to have taken part in 100 battles or more, and his legendary fighting skills are supposedly without peer. Perhaps he could be persuaded to pass on some of his knowledge to you. This man must be found. We're going to find him in an inn. Drunk. And of course we're going to have a feast in a moment. The King of Jerusalem would like to marry this guy, Prince Rudolph of Jerusalem. Who isn't even in any line of succession, to my half-sister. Yeah, sure. Alright. I don't think we can raise any more armies. No, we definitely cannot. Who's that? Is that the Pope? That's the Pope. Goddamn Pope. Let's have that feast. Got to keep these rolling to keep our opinion up. Just to compensate for that goddamn lunacy. So have we found the guy? Ah, yeah, we'll send out a poor marshal again. I know you're missing a limb, but you know. Go in, do your thing. Invitations are sent. The Pope will not show up. The Duchess of Shelland and Neutral will not show up. And that's it. Now we have a call to arms in Mali. It's literally a civil war to revoke his crown authority. I'm not going to do that. This will cost us prestige, and he's not going to like us for it, because Dishonored Alliance. But that would have cancelled our feast, and it'd be a huge pain in the ass, because I'd have to go down there and deal with it. I don't want to do that. Oh, unfortunately, I believe that the Queen of Turkestan may survive till the end of the game, which is good, because it means we won't have to worry about them being Littlepingers. Hopefully. That may change in the next 3 years. Feast is on. People are going to bitch. People are going to throw up on people's shoes. I mean, really. If you don't have something nice to say. And also, people are going to murder my servants. People are going to not drink wine. You know it's a good feast when it has a death count. Or a casualty rate. Okay, so we can show Duchess Uriki of Siberiot, our bedchamber. Or we can show the Duchess of Navarra, our bedchamber. The landed one. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a discussion with Duke Welf about Treviso again. Just to keep our damn claim on it. I mean, I could easily get another one by asking the Pope, but, well, we know how that goes. Yeah, great. Great. Oh. The Doge is asking about an assassination attempt. Now, he's Greek, so I don't care. Feast is over. Abyssinia is trying to call us into a war. 2 wars, actually. The war against Arabia for Abyssinia itself, which she's losing, and the war against some of her rebels. You know, I'm going to decline. I'm not interested in helping you fight your shit. particularly considering where my armies are. Money flows through a trade post, but it's held by a peasant, so I literally could not care. That's wonderful, just having a look at the trade and seeing what's going on. Trade is a lot more involved in Europa Universalis, but that's definitely something we'll get to, you know, at that point. Part of the reason why we're taking Venice is for trade. Okay, we're thinking Helga may fancy me, so we'll try to make another move. We've already tried once. This time, you know, second time lucky. Yep, that's what we do. Factions, 19.5 in independence. The Pope should die at some point just due to his syphilis and his advanced age. I hope he does anyway. Some righteous imprisonment, that'll probably go away fairly quickly. Yep. Somebody is murdering people in the Doge's place again. No, I don't care, buddy. Normally I would, but he's not German. And I can't get him to not be German. Because I can't really take his lands off him. If I do, I destroy... If I took Fraser's lands off him, I would destroy all these trade posts. Like, it would be ridiculous. Oh hey, they actually took one in Halagaland, so that's all of this area except for Kentaladi and Kajala and... What's this? Divina and Paremi. Yeah, nice. And of course up here. Ostisland, Freya, some places in England. Though, if you have a look at it, they have been taking more places in England of late. Good. No, I'm really pleased with how that Republic stuff's come out. We really should play as a Republic at some point. We do have a peasant revolt up in Halagaland. 4,000 guys. I'm going to use levies for this because they're just closer. Okay, so that's 6,000. We can do better than that. Okay, that's 11,000. That should be enough. They are going to try and move down to interceptors. Oh, well, it's not really an interception, is it? It's a little awkward. Okay, good. They've stopped moving. I've realised that these guys are going to reinforce and, you know, be better than them. Oh yeah, and we're actually going to raise up some boats. So now we've got some boats down here. And we'll just put them into port. Actually, no, we won't. We'll leave them out of the ocean. That's fine. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor Duke Diepold. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid having to do any actual work. So we can have a stern talking to him, or have a 25% chance of us getting the slothful trait. Have a stern talking to him. It seems he's become wroth based on that. Yep. So he got really pissy at us for it. It's fine. Okay, the army has gathered. Let's give it some leaders. Just take the best ones. And off we go. 22nd of September. We'll actually make an interception. That's good. Very good. And hopefully we can have this done by the next feast time. Hopefully. Okay, so... no, he won't actually accept white peace. That doesn't matter. Okay, this guy is hiring men for an attack against me. That's literally going to fire a few days before the end of everything. What's his relation to anybody? Okay, he's the brother of a Kaiser. Okay, okay. Where is he? Westminster. Well, you know what we do. 55 success, 18% discovery. He's dead. We're sorted. Fucking hell. If he was going to fire after January, I would have been fine with just letting it happen. Ugh. This bloody rebellion is going to go through our feast period. That's unacceptable. Yeah, well through our feast period. And he still won't accept a high peace. We're not going to make him independent, of course. A daughter was born to Prince Wigoric. It's totally ours. But hey, we're good. Gonna try and move out and fail. We've got a marriage offer from Arabia. I want to marry a spy master to my courtier. Yeah, look, that's absolutely fine. She's nothing special. Okay, that peasant revolt has auto-ended, so put down that army. And back to twiddling our thumbs. Yeah, excuse me. Bit of a late night, to be honest. Wow, yeah, you can really tell that the Pope hates us, can't you? This is the opinion map mode. Nice. You know what I'd really like? If Paris just flipped to be German in just like the last few moments. That would be amazing if it did that. I mean, Constantinople flipped. So why not Paris? Come on, bros. Daughter was born to Prince Herbert and Princess Isentrude. Okay. It's kind of a cool story, I guess. Independence is now led by the Pope, and it's 17.6%. We are probably going to see a lot of faction work jump up towards the end because we're about to significantly fuck over our opinion with almost everybody. Just because we're going to exceed our demence limit fairly substantially. Yeah, for the glory of God, whatever. A little bit extra piety. He can rot. Yeah, our marshal finally croaked. Is this guy a direct vassal of ours? Must be. 34! We're also going to have to convince him not to be a goddamn lollard. Bloody possession and all that sort of bullshit. The Queen of Volga, Bulgaria would like to marry my cousin Franz. He was a bit depressed and a bit ugly. Bit of a coward, bit greedy. Sure. Wait, did I actually accept that? Yeah, there we go. Matrilineally, but that's fine. Speaking of descendancy, how are we doing over here? Good, you're still up and running? Excellent, excellent. You've only got to last another couple of years, sweetheart. Okay, July 1451. Peasant revolt in Vizcaya. Where the hell is Vizcaya? Ah, of course. 9,000 of the little bastards. Let's see what we can raise from the nearby dudes. Ah, good, we got this. All of you, that's 18,000. Gather together in Soria. And we should come at that from Navarra. Oh no, it has no river crossings. Good. Gather up, lads. Got some peasants to murder. Oh, I hope this doesn't prevent me from having a feast. Oh, that's going to be really irritating if it does, because we kind of need the feast. Wigaric would like to join the Teutonic Order. No. Absolutely not. Has some gold to shut you up, but absolutely not. And we need a new Chancellor. Wigaric. And what can you do? You can go and talk to the Duchess of Toledo, I guess. She's in Toledo itself. Have fun, don't mind your wife, she's fine, you know, she's fine back here. I'll take good care of her. In bed. Yeah, this is totally going to take longer than the feast period. At least they haven't managed to run away properly. Oh, we might be able to squeeze in a white piece if we're very lucky, because we get there on the 3rd of December, and that's when we're going to have our battle, unless these guys chase these guys out. Now we're going to get there on the 10th, so maybe... We're not going to get a surrender, but we are going to get a white piece, and that's good enough. Except it's going to take him fucking 10 days to accept it. You piece of shit. Well, we've missed the feast period. Welcome to the last year of the game. Yep, just missed the feast period. Fucking prick. So, this last year we're not going to have a feast, obviously, but we are going to be able to start occupying lands and that sort of thing. How the Republic's doing? So Damietta has free trade posts in our area, that's alright. Really don't care anymore. We're good. We're fine. We're doing alright. Hell, we're doing excellently. Alright, you know what? Let's start taking land. First of all, we're going to have to take the Duchy of Venice. So, let's revoke that. Okay, and then we're going to destroy it. We're doing that so that it doesn't cause us issues with anybody else. And then to prevent this guy from forming it again, which he may be able to do, we're going to revoke the County of Venice, or Venezia. Good. We're not going to try and build anything here because it's actually pointless to try building anything. Nothing will be able to be built in the time that we've got left. Now let's just have a look at our vassal opinions. No, come on, there's got to be something in here. At the moment, they're not caring about me having too much land. Interesting. Okay, so we do have all of our armies fairly strategically positioned so that we can beat the shit out of anybody who basically says, no, I don't want to do this thing with the, what do you call words, subby, words. Anybody who says, no, I don't want to have my lands revoked, we need to go to war with them and beat the shit out of them, and we need to do it fast. So let's see, we're going to plan a special occasion with my lover. All good? Right. I feel like the time has come. So let's get our revokes on. It is a little bit dangerous doing it so early. Simply because we're going to get penalties. Oh, and a peasant revolt down here in Cremona. Well, let's deal with that with this army. Okay, St. Gallen revoked, Kempton revoked. Chur revoked. All good. Whoops. Okay. So now just checking, we've got 5 more claims to process. Schwaben, Treviso, Istria, Crane, and Caen 10. So it's these 3, Treviso, and Schwaben. Let's just see how our opinions are. Yeah, see, that's a few more people disliking us. I'm not sure if it's for the exact reason. It doesn't appear to be so. So let's grab the rest of them while we can. So Istria, Crane, and Caen 10. Istria is mine. Caen 10 and Crane are both mine. Excellent. And they all have max universities, which is great. Absolutely exceptional. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, so yeah, we're seeing a little bit more faction movement, I believe. I'm just a little leery about things. These guys are going to avoid the army approaching them. Not for long enough. Church infrastructure in Istria. Oh, a lot of places are just getting advancements now, just because I'm sitting in them. It's pointless though, we don't have enough time to build anything. Beautiful, then head back to Cremona and Aquileia beyond that. $16.5 in independence. Ooh, that just jumped up. No, it was just a rearrangement. Probably this one or this one. It's alright, we're all good. We're going to conscript merchant ships again. I thought we did that last time, but apparently they fucked off. Do they fuck off when we end the war? Nope. Okay, it's May. We're going to wait until July for our last 2 revocations. Yeah, the ship's just fucked off, so... I guess it is at the end of a war. $17.1 in independence. 23.4 in trying to get the Kaiser of Britannia to be the ruler. Yeah, I think those penalties have actually kicked in. Yeah, Dement's too big, minus 70. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. If we let it, like, be an issue. So, do we have a prisoner to release? The Mayor of Reggio. Nah. 5 opinion, sure. Okay, so this bloke is not going to end his plot. It's a 72% chance of arresting him. It's honestly not a chance that I'm willing to take at this point in time. He's not the leader of any faction, and what I would be doing is imprisoning him and then releasing him for a 15 opinion boost. But I think we're fine. I mean, we've got a lot of threats, particularly from the Pope. But I think we'll be fine. And over half of people are pissed off at us, and most of them, if we take the remaining 2 counties, will get pissed off with us. But what I'm banking on is that my retinues keep everybody in check right up until the end. 51% in Prince Herbert for the HRE. So I'm going to request his excommunication and imprison him. Okay, Helga wants to end our relationship, that's fine. Good, we've excommunicated this guy. Imprison him. Now, we could excommunicate him, but we're not going to do... execute him. But we're not going to do that because he's a Littlefinger, and that will piss everybody off even more. All we're doing here is keeping him on tap to hope that the his particular revolt, or his particular claim, doesn't really get up. And yeah, here he is. He's still got 54%, so he's still a pretty good candidate for it. I think if we banish him, the same sort of thing will happen. Or we could try assassinating him. Either way. Wigaric wants a fief of his own. Sure. Sure. Just give it maybe half a year. Just maybe half a year. Yep, factions moving all over the place. It's dangerous times, my friends. We've only got 46% in them now. If independence gets above 50%, I'm going to be worried. If any of the others get above 75%, I'm going to be worried. He can rot. So we're just sitting pretty for the moment. Mysterious Jewish man, Avamai. Avamai, huh? He is a pretty good spy master. It's a shame that he, has those modifiers. Okay, my sister-in-law here is trying to fabricate a claim on something. Another thing we can do is just splash money around and see how that works, but we prefer not to do that until things get really dangerous. Again, yep, as predicted, we're definitely not going to get to invest in tolerance. In November, I'm going to take the remaining 2 counties. You know what? No, I'm going to take them now because I'm concerned that we're going to have a fight. I can't actually take that one because it's the Duke. That's fine. I can take this one off this guy though. Yep, good. Now we hope that that extra 10 points of opinion penalty doesn't fuck up anything too badly. Let's see, Slavonia, you know what, fuck you. Retract the vassalage of the Count of Schwaben. That's going to piss off everybody. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Yep, good. And then your land, my friend, is mine. And Leopold wants to know where children come from. Daddy will tell you when you're older. How cynical. Yes, so now I'm very concerned about these factions because everybody hates us at this point in time. Let's have a look at this, right? So, the person who likes us the most is the King of Jerusalem, and that's because we paid him off. And when we get to about there, and everybody from this point down hates us, so over half, and a few of them are at 100. Yeah. Our monthly balance has gone to shit, by the way. Because if you don't keep all of the doges and the Pope on side, where's your money going to come from? The feudal levies, they don't provide any tax. Okay, let's just have a quick check. 29, 39 for that guy. 43 for this guy. We're good. We're good. It's only a couple of months. This one is trying to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Barcelona. That's fine. This guy wants us to join plot to see the Duchy of Neutral granted to a new ruler. Sure, whatever. It's not going to fire in time. Wish I could see what his plot percentage was. Tolerance in Nuremberg increased to level 8. Really? Level 8? Hang on. No, it must have been level 6. Yeah, nowhere has level 8 tolerance. Nowhere. And hey, we did get pretty close to it. We did get really close to it. See our final gain there. A few more months and we would have had it. Oh well, that's fine. And this is the end of the Crusader Kings II part of the game. We just cancel out all of these messages. Let's just have a quick look. It should be ending right about now. It may play me for a fool and be all like, haha, now you got another year to go, buddy. Which is going to be interesting, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Nope, okay. The end of the game, my friends. The Renaissance sweeps across Europe and the feudal era draws to a close. With a score of 930,989 points, you beat House Capet, who only had 100 grand. Who are descended from Robert the Strong, who was a power figure during the reign of Charles the Bald. His descendants would be kings of France in 1066, although by 1322 the main line would die out. Cadet branches would rule in 1337 as kings of France, Portugal, Naples, Hungary and Navarra. Cadet branches would also hold the duchies of Brittany, Burgundy, Bourbon, Provence and Achaia. And one further cadet branch would hold the dignity of emperor as Latin emperors of Constantinople, truly the greatest dynasty of medieval Europe. That's just talking about House Capet. Let's just get rid of that for the moment. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, get back down there. Thank you. You can see here we're basically comparing ourselves to historic dynasties on the left-hand side. House Capet is the computer high score to beat at 100 grand. then von Habsburg. It has little history blurbs. I'm not going to read all of them out. But then, you know, every 10,000 points we go down to the Rurikids, who are the Russians. Devria, Piast, Komnenos, the Plantagenets, they're England, basically. Or they eventually become English rulers. Estrid, let's see, Afbialbo, Welf, de Geneve, von Zaragan, de Montfort, of Godwin, and then finally Babinger. And Babinger is basically the low score. Anyway, let's go over our rulership. King Otto of Bavaria, our starting character. Aged 40 when he died, he ruled for 24 years and put that point total there. Then we went to King Ludolf, ruled for 39 years. Then we got upgraded to being Kaiser. We upgraded really fast. Like, we had a really good early game. And Kaiser Ulrich the Great, our first Kaiser, ruled for 47 years and put on 11,000 points. Then he went to Kaiser Ludolf, who only ruled for 3. Kaiser Ulrich the Great. Kaiser Ulrich the Great again. Kaiser Wilhelm the Fat. See, all of them are adding about 15,000 points. Until we get down here. This was a big break point here with Kaiser Wilhelm the Cruel. He ruled for 47 years and put on 57,000 points. For those of you who forget, points are simply prestige plus piety at the end of your reign. Where were we? Kaiser Arnulf the Great. Yeah, he truly was great. Then Kaiser Anselm the Great almost cracked the 100k mark. Kaiser Baldwin the Blessed. Kaiser Almeric the Wise, in less time than Kaiser Anselm the Great, cracked the 100k mark. Baldwin the Just. Kaiser Almeric the Blessed again. Almeric the Kind. See, all of them are adding a substantial portion, and that's because we're getting to the point where we can just get there. Here's Kaiser Wilhelm, Kaiser Peter the Holy, and our last gentleman, Kaiser Deitwin the Good. Me, as it says there, and as I indicate to the screen. So, as that scrolls off, that is going to be the end of the episode. For those of you who are wondering, quit to menu quits the game, export game exports the game to EU4. So, yeah, that's the end of episode 220 and the CK2 part of this play. So, if you've got any comments, go ahead and leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you liked the video, like button's there. And if you'd like to see us progress into Europa Universalis 4, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as the Reign of Kings comes over. How many people did we actually play as? Let's see, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 rulers. That's pretty good. But yeah, anyway, episode 221 should be interesting. We may have a little bit of a half episode, I'll call it 220.5 or something, just to go over the EU4 map screen like I did with CK2. But we'll see how we go. But yeah. In the meantime, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.